What up, everybody? This is a brand new Comic Crusaders Special. It's an early bird version today. Wepa, that's right. Today we got an amazing guest all the way from France, right? I mean, homie does like stop motion animation, but it's not. It's AnimaDirector, some new stuff. You've seen his work. Trust you me. You've seen it on a commercial. You've seen it in a music video. You've seen it. The dude's a monster. I can't wait to see what else he's gonna tell us about, what he's going to be producing and doing. Let me introduce the one, the only, Victor Haegelin. How you doing?
Hey, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm happy to have you on, but I'm pumped up. I normally don't do pods this early, but man, I'm pumped up. I got a lot of coffee in me, so let's rock and roll, Victor. So as I mentioned, you are from France, correct?
Yeah.
What
time is it?
For me, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm in Florida.
Okay, that's fine.
Excellent. It's actually, I'm having coffee. You could have wine by now, you know?
Yeah, I have coffee too.
Hey, there you go. Excellent. So cheers to you, my brother. So, are you currently in France?
Yes, I'm in France now. And I'm very impressed. You get many action figures. I want to touch them all. You know?
Hey man, if you want to make stop motion with these, let's go. We can probably do something better than most of the movies out there right now, especially with your talent, man.
Thank you, man.
But, hey, I've seen some of the reels. Like for example, folks, I don't know if you ever seen that Expedia commercial where everybody's kind of like on the floor or walking. Homie worked on that, and then I got to see kind of behind the scenes reel. What a craziness having so many people involved, you know, in just moving pieces at a time. I'm like, I'm totally impressed. That impresses me. That type of teamwork. So. You're currently in France now, correct?
Yeah.
So
you're lucky because I haven't seen the Expedia commercial on TV.
You haven't?
No, it's only for you.
Really? Too funny. I've seen it. Awesome. So talk about you then growing up in France. How was that? And what was your first taste of fandom that kind of led you on the road to do what you do?
I grew up in France, and I think I with some friend we started making some theater, and we bought a camera, and we made some little films together, and that I think that's how we started.
So how old were you when you picked up the camera or started developing? Were you doing the stop motion? Or you were doing something different then?
No, I was doing only videos with just live action. But okay. I had the user manual, and at the end of the manual there was a page where it was written that I could buy another stop motion module to make frame by frame animation, and that was my dream. But I need the money to buy that camera module.
Gotcha. So how did you make the money? You started filming weddings in France or what?
No. I just wait to have some money.
Gotcha.
And it happens someday. So, I was a waiter.
Oh, really? So you wait, hey, I mean, that's like the typical Hollywood story, though, right? I mean, most people start, they go to Hollywood. Hey, what are you going to be? A director, producer? Yeah, but right now, what are you doing? I'm a waiter. I'm like, hey, you got to start somewhere, kiddo.
Yeah, and I went to Florida to clean some sailing boats, also to make some money.
Oh, really?
I went to Coconut Grove.
Oh, and I'm right now in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. I just moved over here not too long ago. So awesome. So talk about, was it easy for you growing up in France to find, kids in your, in your age group that were into the same things you were?
Yeah, I didn't try to grow up somewhere else, so I don't know if it was easy or not. But I think I've been lucky enough to have some friends and to play with the same passion.
Okay. So I need to know, because you said that, when you noticed in the manual that they had a stop motion module and that's something you wanted to do. Why? What was the inspiration behind that you like stop motion so much?
I think I don't know why, but there was one Sunday I was watching a program on TV. I was like 10 or something, and I've seen some. It was a TV program where people could send. The name was Video Gag. You can send like lolcats, but 40 years ago. Okay, So
A long time ago.
some things like that. And there was a guy who sent a video where you see slippers going towards the TV, and then the TV suddenly turns on. And then when I watched that, I said, "Whoa!" I understood how he did. He did it frame by frame, and say, "Okay, I want to do that, but I want to do better." So I kept that in mind, but I didn't. I was too young and I didn't have the money. So then I bought that camera. We made some live action with friends, and then I forgot that stuff. I made studies and I had beers and stuff without thinking about stop motion. And suddenly, when I was student, I came to some student exhibition of architecture. I was student in physics, but I went to the architecture because there was many girls.
A physics student. Look at this guy studying physics and doing. Wow, this is okay. This is awesome. Look at you. You do a lot, kiddo. Damn. All right.
And then there was a guy who made a very shitty animation of a hand, a clay hand walking like that and splatting on the wall. And I was like, wow, this is exactly what I want to do. So I went I could buy now a camera. So I bought a camera, I bought a computer, and I started to make animation with clay, with beers, with anything.
You just started on your own. Did you do any type of studying, or you just said, "I saw that, I'm gonna emulate this"?
No. I keep studying physics to please my parents. But
also, your parents weren't like, were your parents aware of this side passion of yours?
Yeah, they were aware, and especially I can thank them because when I started to forget physics, and I say I want to go to that cinema school, and I'm sure it will be what I want to do. They say, okay, we follow you, we follow you, and we help you to go in that cinema school. So they did, and now. And now that's how I work. So they can be happy. Thanks.
Excellent. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Yo, so that's what people need, especially creative, supportive parents that instead of trying to knock you down, say, okay, if that's what you want, then let's make it happen. That's what we did for my daughter. We moved from up north. We lived in Massachusetts all the way down to Florida so she could go to the school of her choice and we could help her. You know what I mean? So she graduated from Full Sail University, digital arts, so there she goes. She's about to put her madness in the world now.
Trust your kids.
Yeah, right. So, were you a fan? Also, I want to know, were you a fan of any stop motion animation shows? Because I know that they had some like the Thunderbirds, whatever, back in the day, something like that, right? I mean, I wasn't a big fan of those type of puppet shows, but it kind of full stop motion-y. And what's the other? The one with the dog? The yellow dog? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think I wasn't that aware of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. It can be strange, but when I started that cinema school, that's where I learned a lot. And I wasn't that much, and I'm still not very deep culturated, no? How to say, sometimes people talk to me about something and say, yeah.
That's cool. I never seen it, but it's okay. Thank you. No, never. Right? It may look like my shit, but no, it's not my shit.
Steven who? Steven Spielberg who? No, I don't know that guy.
What the Spiel? What are you talking about? Awesome, bro. Were you a fan of any particular, creators then? Once you started learning about processes and all.
Yeah, I think I've been very fan of all Hardman work. That claymation UK Hardman. No,
yes.
Hardman, Wallace and Gromit. That I've been. I mean, I think if you work in stop motion, you can't be not fan of that. It's a lot of negation, but and the same for the Tim Burton work. It's I really love it. But in the cinema, I think I'm a big fan of the Coen brothers.
You know that when I was at was it San Diego? Yes, the San Diego Comic-Con. We went to Hall H, right? It wasn't full yet. and one of my boys runs
Yeah.
to the middle area where the seats are, and he starts talking to these two guys. Like, who the hell is he talking to? He comes back 10 minutes later. He's like, Al, how come he didn't follow me? I said, I don't want to lose our spot. He goes, those were the Coen brothers. I'm like, damn, you recognize them from that far? He goes, yes, I'm a fan. I'm like, whoa. So he had a nice conversation, took some pictures and all. And they was just there talking to all the fans. Really cool people, man.
I think I couldn't recognize them, but
Well, this guy, I don't know. Like I said, I'm like, looking, where the hell is he running to? I didn't recognize anyone. I'm like, okay, this guy's a beast, bro. Good memory, not me. Oh man, see, I really recognize you now, but the one, but not so much. So, well, not that I ask you, because what kind of really, shout out to Layla Wolf for hooking us up. She sends me this press release and goes, the first and only AnimaDirector. Ooh, I'm like, AnimaDirector. What is that? So, can you explain what that term is?
Yeah, it's just that it's a contraction, because I am an animator for other director, and I am a director for me, but I could also animate the films I direct, and on Instagram you can write whatever you want. So,
it's Instagram's fault. You know what I mean? I get you. So you know what? I actually want to pop up your reel. I want to do a share screen then, because I had some videos ready, but then I was seeing your reel. Amazing. Let me stop this one because this is dope. Wait, yep, there it goes. Hold on, folks. Check this out. I want you to start getting an idea of how talented homie is. All right, this is dope stuff. Check it out. So check out this animation over here that he did. Oof, oof, oof. This is early on though, right? This one, this is the Hayward Field Project Hayward. This is you though, right?
Yeah. That's I think that's the one of the most ambitious projects we did. We did it last year, and you can imagine that these little guys are 18 centimeters high, or let's say 6 inch, something like that. And they are running on a setup that is 33 meters long. And so everything has been built. It's a loop. So when he finishes the set, he goes back to the beginning at the exact frame, the exact centimeters, about 1,000 frames later, and that was a very ambitious, very challenging, and I'm very happy with what we did. And
take a look, folks. I want to show you guys just a little bit. Check it out. Look how dope this is.
100 to go, and here he comes, closing the gap, but running out of track.
Hayward. Now, take a look at those visuals, people. Look at how he changes as he runs. I dig this so much.
Look at the beard.
Yeah, look at that. His hair is growing, beard. Yeah. He almost burnt his balls on that campfire. I love this. It's like, oh my God, he's about to get smashed. Boom. Yo, look at his hairdo.
Hey.
Hey. He's back. And he's right back. And it continues on that loop that he says. Isn't that dope? So, dude, like, how long this little project? You said it was one of the most ambitious. How long was the project overall in building the base and animating all these different pieces?
It took about one month, about 1 month and a half to build everything.
Just to build.
Yeah, but it's too short. We always need more, but that's the time they let us to. It took 2 weeks to shoot.
It's okay. Wow. Wow. So then, what was a typical day? What was a typical day like then?
For this animation, was running on how to say. That when they jumped that obstacle,
Okay, the track running.
The hurdles, running over
Hurdles.
hurdles.
Yes. Okay.
It's very specific. So you have to do like 4 steps, 1 jump, 4 steps, 1 jump. So we had like a kind of map. We knew that at any frames they must do any kind of step, and at the beginning we were following the map, and after 10 days we knew what to do for every frame, but and it was, I think, because I was the director here, so I helped at the animation when there was 6 people running. But then when there is only 1 guy running, the animator was alone, and I think it was like a meditation every day, doing the same stuff with the guy running.
Wow.
During 2 weeks, every day the same step. And
I bet you were getting up in the morning making coffee, but you were doing the coffee, making steps. And poor guy. And he's like, "Oh my God, get this out of my head."
but this and now we are working on this, with the same team for another project.
Nice.
I think, I don't know if I can tell the brand, so I don't tell. But it's for US again, and it's going to be another ambition. There is nothing running, but there will be a big set, a big city, some spinning parts, and
nice.
I try to go further. I don't like to do the same. So
as you shouldn't, exactly. Always challenge yourself and do better than you did last.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, and that's something, because I did mention the Expedia, and there is a cool behind the scene. So check this out of how they did the setup. I mean, look at this, folks.
That's the second Expedia. This was that was ambitious too.
This is awesome. I mean, how did you even figure out all the camera angles? This is so dope. Because I really enjoy the commercial because it's just so unique.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the team.
That was the team. I mean, look at the other view, folks. I mean, look at the constant setup and movement. Oh my God.
So the camera is 6 meter high. We build. It's the same team building. So they can build model, and they can build your kitchen in 2 days.
Damn. Nice.
So they build 100 square meter apartment on the floor, and we build all the scenery on the floor, and you have to imagine that we shoot about 1 second in 1 hour. So the people are supposed to lie down very long, and you can believe that at the beginning I thought that these people they would just lie down and we are going to manipulate them, and that will be okay. But actually they were suffering a lot, because when you imagine staying on the floor during 4 hours without moving, finally you have like a very
bruises and everything, huh?
Yeah, they hate me now, but the commercial is done, but they don't want to work with me anymore, and but they were happy during the shooting, of course. And this, it happens that during the COVID quarantine, during the first one, I did some animation like that with my daughter. So I put the camera on the ceiling, and we did some superhero flying girl.
Oh,
and
really? Awesome.
Yeah, and that's how we got the job.
Really? You gotta thank the little Eonon. Epa, there you go.
And I told when the client they've seen the film, and they said so they have seen that we made the treatment. We it's like to win commercial, we do like that, and I told them, I can do it with a 5-year-old girl, so I can do it with anyone. And,
yes, you're not lying, bro. I have a daughter too. When she was 5, it was a handful, so I understand.
And and especially those little kids are like princess. You have to set up everything. You work with them 5 minutes, then they say, "Oh, I'm fed up now. I don't want anymore." Say, "Okay, let's finish," and then you have to clean everything around. It's Hollywood.
I'm sorry. We could see here that thing that you were mentioning about, by having the actors on the floor. So I want to continue playing because we get to see that. Check it out. So the scene's coming up. You'll see. I mean, and look at it again, all the work, and then the movement, movement, and then you see the people that are just lying. Right there, you go. They have to do all this. Jeez.
We build the perspective, and you have to know something. There
is. Look at this.
You look at look at the little girl. The little girl. We had. I can tell this when we see her face, it is a little girl, a 7-year-old little girl, and when we don't see the face, it is Corinne, 50-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, she has the same size and the same.
Oh no!
Because we can't, I guess in the US it's the same, but in France you can't use kids more than 4 hours.
Yeah.
But you can use old people.
Yeah, right. Old people. That's all we're here for. Hey, we only got a little bit left to live. Abuse us, right? You know what I mean? That's so. But that's completely cool to me.
Hey, thank you. And
I'm sorry. Somebody wants to mow when I'm doing it. There's what live TV, folks. Live. Let me close that door. One second. Not for nothing. I don't know if you're a fan of Three's Company. My landlord looks a lot like Mr. Furley. He's just over there. The only thing he's missing is the ascot, the little scarf around the neck.
So that's your home. You're home now.
Yeah, I'm home. Yeah, I work remotely. So during my day job, I work from home, and I have, the studio, and I have a desk.
That's your toys.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you haven't seen everything yet. That space that I have, that white space is for another shelf to put more toys.
Ah.
Yeah, but then, I'm going to have to get the spousal inspection. So she's going to review and see if anything is new and ask me questions if it's new. See that? Do you collect toys yourself?
No, I have a lot of stuff in my workshop because I work with a lot of puppets and stuff, so I have a lot, but I don't collect them. And but unfortunately, the network in my workshop is very bad, so we would have a bad connection, and you can't see it. So it's a secret place now.
All right, let's check something else out over here. No, actually, I have one that I wanted to show. So let me stop this screen because I selected a couple of clips, but a couple of them stood out. Now you have this one, number 41. Actually, no. This one I'm only going to play a little bit of it, but there's something that it was a short that you did, Captain 3D. So I just want to tease people just a little bit on this, just so they could see not just what you did with the Expedia and with the track running, but peep this, guys. I mean, your mind is about to get blown. Check it out. Naughty, naughty, Captain 3D. and you guys are gonna have to watch the rest. All right, but you saw that. So what's the concept behind that? How did you even put that together? It's so cool. I love the effect of the pop out from the screen, and when he throws on, I mean, bad boy, huh?
Yeah, it's not Captain Me Too. It's
Hey!
sorry about that. It's an old one now. And hey, you've seen I had
Well,
colored hair.
Hey, look at this. All right, don't you worry.
Yeah.
You need this, and then you have a complete collection.
Yeah, that was very that was a short film we decided to do in about 2010, and we shot it in 2014, 4 years after, when we found some money. And at the beginning, it was supposed to be a commercial for Nokia. They wanted to make okay. Let me tell you the beginning. Nokia came to us and said, "Hey, what could you do with our HD camera?"
Okay. Oh my God! From back then, yeah. Yes.
And I said, okay, you have your camera, your camera phone. Let's put two camera phone and we shoot in 3D. And they say, okay, let's do it. Can you write a story? Okay. I said, yeah, I write a story. So I wrote Captain 3D, and I wrote with a lot of effect, with tentacles and stuff like that. Yeah. And then suddenly they decide to fire like 6,000 people at Nokia, and they say, we don't make the film anymore. Okay, so I put it in a drawer, and then I thought, okay, this time this is not the agency who wrote the story. I wrote the story, so it's my story, and I want to do it. So I came to see the producers at Partizan at that time, and they say, okay, let's do it. So we wrote it. We spent a lot of time. We rewrote it. We wrote it again. We back and stuff, and then finally we managed to find some money to do it. We find some very motivated people, because we didn't find all the money, and we made that Captain 3D. Is shaped as me, So.
So you're Captain 3D. Hey, he's giving away his identity, folks.
At this time, I had a little beard, so that's why he has a little beard. And so basically, Captain 3D is at the beginning is more a joke. So his only superpower is that he has glasses and he can see in volume like everybody, and is attracted by girls. That's the pitch, and then everything is happening in a real world. I think that's something I'm very attached to, is what could happen in a miniature world. No, what could happen when you don't look behind, and it's a little bit like Toy Story, but not Toy Story.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, definitely. Because I always like seeing animation and live action together, but I really haven't seen like a stop motion animation. Again, just with the Expedia work you said, for example, it would probably be very hard on an actor to do a full feature length.
Yeah, and the puppets, they don't complain. You can use it till midnight. You don't feed them, and also the word for this Captain 3D was Hollywood. I wanted like camera movement, helicopter shot, run, explosion. That was the ambition, and I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, the script, the story is not very deep, but
it's supposed to be fun. So and you obviously had fun with it, though, and that's the whole point. This is what I love about folks like yourself, creators like yourself, that you want to do things. It's just fun. Just enjoy it for what it is, and thank you, because I think that's important. It's something that's missing nowadays. Too many people are trying to find, get too deep, if you will, on
the meaning of life.
Yeah, like stop it. How about the meaning of some laughter? That's it, please, for the love of God, please, just make me laugh, entertain me. I hear enough bad news on the news, Oh, look, there you go. Oh man, is that actually a pump thing?
Looks like it.
That's old school robot, man. Love them.
Yeah.
So I have one more that I actually want to show. This one is called Cultura. So check this out, folks. This one is pretty cool too.
This is deeper.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no sound.
Didn't have sound? Oh man, that should have dropped with sound.
Or maybe I send you the. I can
Yeah.
I can sing. Oh, thank you. Ready?
But damn, yo. She definitely loves him, no? He is just ignoring the hell out of him.
No, they're just playing together. And Cultura offer present that passed the winter.
That is so cool, though. How did you learn something like that? Because the movement is so fluid. You make it seem so natural. Again, I've seen old school stop motion where you kind of notice it's robotic, but you're fluid.
Yeah, I know. This is continuous, not fluid. You know, it's like follow the curve. It's what we learn in the lesson. So if you want to make something straight, don't do like that, and always follow a curve, and that will make move smooth and continuous. And it could be 12 frames per second, it could be 6 frames per second, but as far as it follows a curve, it looks smooth. That's my advice.
I have a toy reviewer on the team, and he one day did a stop motion thing. He said for like 20 seconds, it was like 2,000 pictures. I'm like, what? Yeah. And selecting and the posing, he goes, dude, this took me forever. I'm like, wow, yeah. I don't have that type of patience.
Yeah, it take about an hour for a second when you shoot at 12 frames per second, and otherwise it take about 2 to 3 hours a second when you shoot at 24 frames per second. So, but I'm not patient, you know.
Man, you went into the craziest field, and whoa. For real. So how do you deal with that then? You know, in this type of business, you know, it's a lot of steps. You know, how do you manage and keep your sanity?
I try to watch from far away, and you know, I'm not alone. We have a good team, and we have good communication with the team, so they know what to do when we want to do something. And also we have a good production team. They know how to manage people and stuff. So that's
kind of key then, making sure that you have a very collaborative and open atmosphere that people feel comfortable talking to one another to get the job done.
Yeah, I think the hardest when you're a director is to be understood by the people you work with. And so once you are understood, keep those people. Because they know
they have figured out the language, so yes. They get me. Listen, I have team members like that. They get me, and this is why, you know, I hope they stay Crusaders forever, man. I love my team, because when you have good people, you know, that just get you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't even know my triggers, so sometimes just to get a rise out of me, I'm like, ooh. But all in good fun, you know. So when I ask, I know you mentioned that you have something coming up in the U.S. we can't talk too much about, but what else is happening in your side of the universe? You know, outside of anything going on in France, anything else we could see soon that you can maybe speak of?
No, I know that's a long time. I'm speaking to my Instagram fan base. That's a long time. I haven't posted anything because I worked a lot, and also I made some house moving, you know, and house moving is very time consuming.
Oh my God, I just did that, and it took me 2 weeks to recover. Okay.
Yeah,
at my age, we can't be moving no more.
I'm sure it took you 2 weeks to just put all your figures in a box.
You know what? This was the fastest thing I set up. My wife was like, damn, I wish you did it that fast. The rest of the house, I said, my studio needs to be ready, okay? And I'm not done yet. She's like, more stuff? I'm like, yeah, look, it's in this box. I promise you nothing here is new.
So I can tell you there is something with the hand. There is some more skate stuff
Okay, cool.
because I like skate.
Yeah, I
And,
saw that you did a music video, and there was a lot of skateboarding in it.
Yeah, I know, because it's like a fantasy, because I used to skate, but not as I can do it in my movies. So it's like I wish I could.
Oh yeah, it's funny. One time I picked up a skateboard, maybe about 6 years ago, when I went to visit my mom. It was in the basement. I jumped on it. My baby brother was there. He goes, "Al, you know how to skateboard?" It's like he jinxed me. The moment he said that, man, I went up in the air looking like Jesus with my hands like this and just landed right on my back. And he was, oh, you heard my wife and him, oof, ha! I'm like, gee, you guys better run. Nah, man, I miss skateboarding. It was fun too. I have a lot of bruises to show for it all over my body.
Yeah,
I wasn't very good, obviously.
we are getting old.
Yes, we are. So,
So
what about, I want to ask you this too, because it's pieces of advice too, and then, but before that, I want to ask a fun question, because I have this deck of cards here, right? I'm gonna shuffle them and just pick a random card that has a random question, and let's see.
And I say, okay, you make like that, and I say stop.
All right.
Stop. Ooh.
If everything in your house had to be one color, what color would you choose?
Green.
What? Cause money, baby.
No, I could key.
Oh man, your wife wouldn't like it. Why is your house all green, man? Have you seen it through a camera? No. Oh man, oh shit, that's actually a good one, man. If I attempted something like that here, my ass would get beat. You know what I mean? Look, so piece of advice, because obviously you have family, you doing this, which is time consuming. Piece of advice of keeping, again, sanity, making time for family, but being as awesomely creative as you are. What type of advice can you give to somebody that's also in this type of world or stepping into it?
Watch people, no? Yeah, I think the good advice is to watch others work, to take care of your family is good advice. No, I think I have a good advice to some people who want to start to make stop motion.
Yeah.
My first advice is, if you want to make stop motion, start. Grab a piece of clay, grab a webcam, and start to make stop motion. And then when you make movies, show them to people. And because you don't make movie to don't show them.
When you say people, should it be family and friends, or you should be strangers?
No. Yeah, if your parents likes it, it is shit. Okay. That's
yeah, man. So they're cheerleaders. They're gonna say, "Yay!
Yeah, that's good. Okay, come and have the lunch."
Okay. You haven't been eating well, have you? Here.
Come and tidy the dishes. Okay, so show to people and watch others work and do it again. That's my advice.
You heard that? So get started, get it done. Don't show your family. Show your family. You know what I mean? Even put it on Instagram. Who cares if they bash it? Maybe you'll learn something. Who knows?
You know what? When I was at school, at cinema school, not cinema school, I did some sound engineer school.
Oh,
and
damn. You even too? Damn.
No, I'm not, but in the sound engineer school there was a video part, and that's where I was. And I made during school I made some animation in my basement, and I showed to the teachers, and all the teachers were, "Oh yeah, wow, it's moving, wow." I said, okay, thank you. And then I showed to one teacher, the editor teacher. He watched it and he said, there is a wrong cut. And that was what I expected, because he didn't watch the animation, he didn't watch the moves or anything. He just watched the film, and that's the one who helped me a lot.
Yeah, so, exactly. I get that honesty, that brutal honesty. And again, being very attentive to the work at hand, not just not just the motion, but everything. That's what I do. My wife, I judge my wife crazy sometimes because we have a big screen TV, and instead of me just staring straight at the middle, I'm like at the corners, what's in the background. What's going on there? I mean, I have found so many mistakes in movies that crack me up. I mean, there was one horror movie I saw where the guy gets hit on the head with an axe. He didn't scream until 5 seconds later. He gets hit. He already has the axe there, and it's like, oh shit, my line. Okay. Like, wait, no, bro, no.
I think you can't even scream with an axe in your head. You just
it was
dead.
hilarious. It was just hilarious. The whole thing, man. I was in tears. Like, it was so badly done, but it's what it was. But yo, Vic, man, you've been an amazing guest. Thank you for sharing, in your journey with us. Folks, I'm gonna have all the links at the bottom of the page. I need you to click, follow, hit them up. Watch those videos. Let them know what you think. Don't be rude, even though you can't, because everything he does is amazing. So I think you're gonna love everything he does. So please follow Victor on Instagram at Patagraph, Pata graph, the word graph, graph, and then please also on Twitter, Victor Patator. And again, Victor, last name is Patator. Okay? So check them out. Show the love. Support creators like this. And again, followers, brother, thank you. Thank you so much for just, taking a step into the creative world and providing us with such awesome entertainment, man. And I really can't wait to see your projects get bigger and bigger and bigger. When we have that full motion movie, man, I can't wait. And if you're ever going to do that live action stop motion mix, and you need an actor in Florida, I'm here for you. All right.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm down for you. Amazing. Thank you again for your time.
But you are going to suffer.
No. Hey, I can lay down on the floor for several hours. I like being on the floor, man. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. I won't complain. All right. I'll be just like the animation. I won't complain. I promise.
Like a piece of clay.
Yeah. I used to just move me. All right, Vic, you're the man. I appreciate you. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. You know what to do. Follow everything, Comic Crusaders, comiccrusaders.com. Go visit undercovercapes.com to check out the rest of the amazing podcast family that I have, all right, that we have. And again, the socials for Vic, they're right there. All right, check them out. That's the man. It's future right here. The future. All right. So with that, thank you again, everyone. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Much love. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.